Hello YouTube people, this is the second part of the GRIXIS Control video. I will play soon. Currently waiting for an opponent. Yeah, I think like this deck looks nice. I think I want to. I'm not sure about the split between push and bolt. Maybe for push or better. So like bolt has some nice application into dealing with the Ajani. Maybe playing a second 2-mana removal also can work over the fourth bolt. But we saw like in the previous games that bolt was kind of fine at shooting your opponent face. So I think I will probably keep for bolt. I used to play like 4 and 4, but the metagame is too wide, I think, to play 8 removals in the main. You can make an argument about the betrayal becoming a fourth push, but I like to have a way to deal with the graveyard that is not super terrible. I also wanted to test this card a bit more. That seems fine. I think Kaito should be good at beating white-black. And then you have the tools to deal with everything else post-board. Hopefully start the match. Okay, there we are. Okay, not the best stand, but no, I think I will mulligan this. 2-land heavy, and we have no card advantage. Okay, this hand is much better, of course. I think I'll put back a bolt. I don't need 2. Okay, so it looks like Amulet likely. Pre-board, the chop can be a bit shaky, but post-board I guess it gets better. Also, like we have flames, so it's not that so terrible. I think I cash in the snare immediately. I don't think I have a lot of yeah, I think I get the steam bands. Sorry, the water grave, mostly because I mean life doesn't really matter here, but would we be able to cast a frog if I draw that? Those draws are probably some counter spells. Expedition map and a nice spelunking, alright. Not the best, but it's not like it's unbeatable. I think if we draw like a good card to play with snap, it can be fine. I can eventually just also play the snap. Oh, okay. Summoner's Pact. And I think I probably surveil. I think this is better than playing a naked Snapcaster. Now we see. I don't know. And I'm not feeling super well, if you ask me. Okay. Okay, so I know they have a pact and some unknown cards. Now I think I will fetch Surveil and Snap. Because now I think this is the right turn to do something. I mean that too, probably to bounce with plus Titan, but okay. Yeah, I mean I have the Snapcaster as a peach. Let's see what they do. Five mana, okay. Then we play for sure. They attack if they do something. I'll probably bolt. Okay, they let me surveil. That's very nice. And here I think passing is probably correct. They can create a token. I don't think it's particularly problematic. Just because it's gonna be a 3/3 maximum. And I can eventually bolt it. Right. Six mana. Primal Titan. Okay, I think I will start with these. See if we find a counter spell. We do. Nice. We're kind of we have a good setup, so I think we'll plus these and attack. So if next turn I plus again, I have lethal in 3 turns. I can also bolt snap at these more 5 more damage. I mean this is okay, mostly because we have Snapcaster. And they should know I have Snapcaster, so I'm kind of shocked they do this line. Okay, now I think I will start. I want to attack now. I take a second the other counter spell. And now I don't think there is a line that beats me eventually. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like a concession. Ok, allora, so I think we have Thuxis for sure, Sablety, Force, and maybe Jace. Because like as we saw, the Planeswalkers can fit in these situations. I think I can cut, like those cards are not super great, I think. I keep the trial just in case. And I can also cut the Scoldings. Those cards are not like the best. Snare is probably alright-ish. So I should insert more card. I think I can justify maybe Consign to Memory is better than Mill Down. These. Spellbloom is fine, like sometimes it's good at stopping their loops, and eventually is a card you cycle. I think in this matchup the good cards are very good, but you need to see them. Right, I think I mulligan. Okay, this is not much better, but it kind of plays like we have a plan at least. Okay, Sakago, we already saw this start. Okay, this is the best card in the matchup. Sadly, I don't think I can slam this next turn, mostly because... Let's see what they do, I guess. I think I'd rather play the Bowmaster. Bowmaster is not great. I mean, if they do these, I think I play the Psychic Frog 100% then. I don't think I need so many lands. Tireless Tracker, okay. Okay. Well, we cut most of the removals. I think I will attack and see what they do. Can start by maybe discarding a swamp. Alright. Dream scenario. I mean, if they have this member, it's slightly annoying, but... That's the problem of Amulet, sometimes deck folds, basically. Like, I think this game plan still works against, like, Boros. But against, like, versus Black-White, this works, because Black-White can't interact, basically. Do I want my 5th land, or maybe? Maybe. Mostly because I have Psychic Frog, so a lot of my land drops are... a lot of my draws, like, I can double the draws I make. No, I think I also want to stay... Maybe I should have played the Tamiya, actually, because it's not mandatory that I hardcast this ability. Hardcasting ability, of course, is not, because I can bounce it with Kaito, so if they tap out to play a Titan, I hardcast this ability, I bounce it with Kaito, kind of insane. Okay. So I know they have Mirror Pool. Let's see what they can do. They need at least Miracle and a Titan. Hopefully, like, they don't have something super super annoying. Right. The scary part is when they can play Titan and Scapeshift in the same turn. Those turns are kind of difficult to beat. I think I counterspell this, actually. Okay, now I subletted the Titan and should be able to win. Because they can play the Pact. Unless they have Pact of Negation, but I accept to dead to such a card. Right. Okay. Easy. When your card says you lose the game, you know, you can't really win the game. Okay. First match was kind of fine. Like, of course, we got a bit lucky to find an Amulet opponent that didn't have it all, as usually happens. I think I keep these. That's a difficult choice. I think I start with this because Bolt is kind of worse than Push. Because I think Bolt works mostly in the early game, not very good in the mid game. Depending on the threads, of course. And play Shuriken, okay. Okay, for Forest was like got me scared for a second because I think another Amulet would have been not great with my hand, but luckily it's Broscale, so it's kind of fine. Spectral Drowsy Temple here, alright. Calling the professionals. Vexing Bubble, sure. And double 8, okay. So I think I mostly want to counter Godzilla's command. This is clear like Godzilla's command, by the way. This matchup is fine unless they see like 3 or 4 of the Godzilla's. Or like even an early Emrakul can be annoying actually. We need to also keep that in check. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 with the. Okay, that's +2, 10, 11. So I can go Bolt plus Spell Snare on these. Actually, maybe I want to push. Push is better, mostly because I can stand or rumble. And I need to find a wizard to have the full value flame. Alright. Again, the only scary cards are the Command and the Emrakul per board. Those board, you get the consign to memory, so it's a bit less problematic, I think. All those super big cards get countered by a 1 mana card, so it's easy with the trades. I think I counter. Again, now I think I'm more interested in countering a Flesh Raker than that. Okay, I assume that my 5th land drop would be relevant, so I don't discard it for now. Alright. They should make another one. Yeah, often the matchup revolves around them making construct tokens. Okay, this is like annoying, not gonna lie. This is a giant Emrakul. Yeah, and I think it's game over. I don't think I can beat the Emrakul game 1. As I said, like, I was prophetic in saying that Emrakul is one of the most problematic cards in the matchup. I think it's like 1 in the old deck, so you shouldn't be super worried about that. But when it hits it, it's very hard, so... not sure about the Kaito. I think they have... like, they can pressure the Kaito very well. I think I like the other cards, though. Maybe I can cut this, mostly because you have just spawns. Cling is also not the best. I think I can maybe shape a counter spell. And maybe a consult. I think in this match I want to try to play the Toxis Psychic Frog game plan. Maybe Jace is not the best also, maybe I take the I keep the consult over the Jace. Like, Jace is strong, but I think I have a special link with Jace, so I try to side it in a lot. But maybe I tend to overside it. My opponent was very brilliant at getting the Soul-Guide Lantern to stop my Snapcaster, actually, so very good move from them. I will eventually shock, so I'm not sure. Maybe I should have shocked on 1. Steering's okay. Okay, now I think I want to play this actually. I have the removal for for an eventual broad scale or whatever comes. So I don't know what's the worst that can happen here. Probably a command exiling the Tami, but it's not even that relevant. I don't think they play Dismember. Okay. Devourer of Destiny, okay. That's a big one. Okay, so they actually had Dismember. That's slightly annoying, not gonna lie, but it's fine. We still have the Tamio plus the Flame. I'm thinking about doing it now. Kraken Soul Guide. I'm not sure if they can, if they're super comfortable at dealing with a Planeswalker. They don't have much, but they also like display kind of clears my Snapcaster. Alright, Saga is annoying, but not super problematic. I think I play the Frog and pass. No, I forgot to activate the Tamio, fuck. I was very focused on understanding what I needed to do with the Planeswalker, because getting the Flame is not the worst. I think here I probably consign. They can have another Blood Scale, and that would make them very good at Magic. And if they don't, for the second block. Yeah, I mean, not minusing the Tamio was not my brightest play. Not plussing a Tamio, sorry. Of course, it was just a misplay. This game should be slightly different. I don't think this is super problematic though. Now we are kind in a need of dealing with this Flush Raker. I think if I draw land, we should be fine. Yeah, I think I prefer to have double black. Okay, right. So I just fetch Swamp. I don't want to take too many damage. I can just snap. Flame of Anor. Probably I want to deal 5 and draw 2. And I think I want to also attack. You can go. Okay, now we have this very small window of them having something good. The graveyard is 1, 2, 3, 4 types, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they should be short on Emrakul. Very curious on what they do here. Okay, when they don't make the construct, you know, I'm always Springleaf Drum. Ok, so it's... Did I make the wrong count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they had the exact sys to cast Evercool. Okay, this is not relevant. This is not relevant. Like, of course, it's relevant. Eventually, I need to deal with this, but it's not like very strong. Okay. I'm thinking here, I think probably the best is still cracking the clue. Concern is very strong, but I think I want to deal with the artifacts now. And I block this probably. They need to throw something that is not very good for once. I can block. Okay, this is actually very, very strong. So I can bolt some bolt and keep up consign. Seems good. I think I can attack. Maybe we should have consulted during my turn. But mostly because this is why this card is better than stock up. Flame Tamiyo, I think. Mostly because Tamiyo can regrow consign. But I need to start... like, I'm not even sure. Nah, maybe pass here, actually. I probably want to deal with that. So I need to deal with that with Flame plus Bolt. Alright. Yeah, I think I keep counter spell for something a bit more relevant. Not the best rose in the multiverse. Okay. Now I do this sorcery. I should have played the land before, of course. Consign to memory and flame. Okay. Sure. Okay, yeah. This game is starting to get really tricky for them. Yeah, for how this game played out, this top deck war, I'd consider to have a Walker. Maybe Jace. The board was always very, very clear. So yeah, I think Jace is just kind of works. Maybe I can keep Katatamio. The time was fine though. I don't know what the card. I think I like all the cards again. Kata Snare maybe. I'm also considering the Pyroclasm to deal with the sure. nice keep. Nice keep. Okay. I think the push. Okay, very nice draw. So expect here, I think an Eldrazi Temple, out bet. Yeah, it's something similar at least. I mean, they can also just do nothing and start to plus the side. Yeah. This is what he was feeling, but it's not super problematic. I think, of course, I prefer to fight Surveil over playing the Tamio. Let's fetch just in case they have something. Okay, keep the land. Which one? They take the land? Okay. So here I think I melt down. I'm thinking if I should also. So let's see. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, I think playing the time is safe. Even if they have like an Eldrazi Temple. Hopefully I made the right the counts. Okay. Okay. Cozier Command X1. Sure. You scry and you draw a card, okay. I will answer with a push. And you can go. Okay. Blade of the Blood Chief, sure. Fear and step. I will do too. Okay. I would love to have like a counter on the types. See if I can see that. Oh, okay. Okay, second saga is not the best. Blade, okay. I think I want to draw 2. Then we trigger on the stack Surveil. So I don't get to draw the Surveil. Okay. Sure. They can equip the spawn. Okay, I grab second consign and I'm thinking if push or toxic. They have those 2 cards in hand. I kind of want to deal with, but I guess if I take consign, I can just take a push. Should be fine. I think I can fetch, mostly because there were all interactions on the bottom of my deck. Oh, they can make a command for 2, I guess. For me, it's fine. I think I shock because I want to play every card in my hand, basically. Okay, 2/2. I think I want to bolt this. This grows. Slightly annoying, but it's fine. I think they will get Soul Guide Lantern here, I bet. Another blood, okay. Another sword. This card is just insane, I think. Like, the more time I cast it, the more I think this card is just very strong. Very strong. Now let's start with Toxis. And Toxis. The command. I can melt down X1. But this also triggers, okay. And I can pass. I think I push. push this. Next turn I probably snap consult. They play triple Kodzi deck, so maybe they don't have the fourth one immediately. Stern. Do a Stern, probably. So I can snap consult later, maybe. Thinking. Okay. I mean, if I keep drawing like this, I think it's fine. Of course, I can't snap flame because I know they have dismember, so they, if they are smart, they will dismember in response. There's a Jace and I think a Psychic Frog. You can also grab Tami. I think Psychic Frog is better though. This is interesting. Let's start by attacking. Okay, yeah, I think the cover of Souls is super annoying. It's at exactly 7. I've been super cautious with those consigns. Okay, now I can eventually brainstorm, but I think I want to Toxic first. There's another Devourer of Destiny. And a Dismember, so I think I want to plus again. Okay, you can keep the Forest. Next turn I will probably minus on the snap. Thinking if I want to play the Frog, probably. And also I think I play the... well, maybe not. Okay, yeah, this game is really tricky to win. Okay, I think this is all for today. Hopefully you enjoy this type of video. If you have any comment, make sure to type in the comment section. And I think I will post the 5.0 on Twitter if I make it. But by the way, like the deck is looking super cool, and I hope you enjoy the content. Bye.